Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Pinball FX2. We are not doing Star Wars Rebels pinball, we did that last time. And that was I almost am tempted to say the best table we've played so far. But I think I kind of still like The Force Awakens better. It's weird the Star Wars ones are getting the good. Today we're trying out the Super League Zen Studios FC Football Club. Football being soccer here. So there's different teams and I'm not sure exactly how this works. So we're going to just start with the Super League. Lead Zen Studios Football Club to glory against the world's finest football clubs. Guide them through their quest to become the Super League champion. Save your progress between games, filling your trophy cabinet, and bringing ultimate glory to your team. So it's not just like regular pinball. Games seem to mean more than this. There's only 2 achievements here. Score 10 goals in a single match to be awarded the Golden Boot on the Super League football table. And strategically manage your team in order to achieve their potential by achieving all 5 extra balls. So that sounds like pinball. See, I'm not even 100% certain this was going to be pinball until I saw this scene. I thought maybe this would be like foosball or table soccer. So I don't know a lot about soccer, but I don't think you need to know that much about it. Soccer, all the players can kick the ball. The goalkeepers can use their hands to pick up the ball and throw it. I don't know if soccer goalkeepers can punt the soccer ball, pick it up and then kick it upward, but they can kick there. So up there it looks like the goal on this upper play field. And there's a lot of things that say 1, 2, and 10 times, 8 times the score multiplier. Lock defender when lit. There's a lot of strategy that goes on. Those look like real people. I don't know who any of them are. Dugout, extra ball, launch attack. We're getting a song. I don't know if this song means anything. I don't know if that mascot with the sheep means anything. A cross, a dribble, people in the stands.
Games like this can prove tricky, but winning against mid-table opposition will be the
play
manager's main target.
Fixtures. And we're going to play Zen Studios versus Real Madrid. Now, Zen Studios is not a real team. Real Madrid and the other people are teams. The view is locked, and I guess I had to hit A to fix that, to start. Let's get our score 4. It seems like there's a timer. That's very weird for pinball, that there's a timer down there that says 45. And our launches, he's just pulling his leg back. Where's the skill shot? It's that drop down in the top left, I believe. So let's try that. Nope, that was far too weak. It's a soccer ball the whole time.
Made a good break into the wide position.
Oh.
Nice stop from the goalie.
Did I just lose a ball there?
Slightly careless there. The ball's gone out of play.
There's extra flippers all over this table. This table literally has, like, is it 2, 4, 7 flippers? Yeah, it looks like 7 flippers on this table going right now. That's quite a lot. Now, what I'm seeing here is the ball seems like it's not bumping into a lot of things. It feels more like I'm playing soccer than I'm playing pinball, because the ball is getting kept in play and not really making the same sounds. The clock is rolling down here.
He's looking to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
I am apparently locking balls into jackpot.
They need to defend this attack from the opposition.
I have no idea what I'm doing yet, obviously. But there's blinking lights, so I'll shoot towards the blinking lights. I apparently just got 99 euros. Oh no, this is going to be a shame with the Brexit. Nobody's going to use euros anymore. They're going to have to issue a patch to this to go back to pounds. Let's see. I don't know how much of the UK actually ever established things solely in euros anyways. This might be Zen Software's mistake. Because if I'm correct, I think they always listed everything as both. At most, they'd put pounds and euro. Or they'd just put pounds. I don't think they ever really abandoned the pound. And with the Brexit, when that's all finalized, they definitely would then abandon euro. But that's all I'm going to talk about.
Lacking ideas in the final third there.
None of my business, since I'm from the United States and have no knowledge of it. It's, how do I get to this upper play field is the question.
Good work in midfield has put them on the attack.
This, quite like soccer, the ball seems to be getting kicked around a lot, but very little scoring is going on.
Just seem to lose control of the ball at the vital moment.
And how many balls have I lost, actually? I think 2 now. No, that was 3.
The referee has called an early end to the match.
So that's 1 million. It's a pretty low score.
On paper, their opponents are quite solid, but results recently suggest a mid-table.
Let's read the table guide. We're going to need a lot of help. Right, each season consists of 5 home and 5 away matches for each team. Your aim is to win as many matches as possible and ultimately be crowned the Super League champion. Each match consists of 2 halves, and you win matches by simply scoring more points than your opponents. If a match ends in a draw, a penalty shootout may determine the winner. So that's alright. Interesting. And the scores are the things that on the bumpers on the left and the right. Which one is ours? Probably the one on the left, I would guess. Alright, next thing. Pass meter. Complete passes at the lanes, ramps, and trick sinkholes to increase your pass meter and remove targets from the mini play field. The pass meter acts as the table's combo system. When the combo ends, the pass meter will start to go down again. Should the pass meter deplete, the opposition gains control of the ball, and you must defend their attack. So that's a really important thing to fill up. And how do we fill it up, though? Skill mastery multi-balls. Each time a lane ramp or the trick sinkhole is hit to advance the pass meter, a letter is lit. Once all the letters are lit, the 2-ball skill mastery multi-ball will start. This will help you increase the pass meter more quickly and defend more easily against should the opposition win the ball. Launch and attack. Lighting both lamps in the end lanes will launch in attack mode. The diverters in the mini play field will open, and hitting the cross or long ball ramps will deliver the ball into the box for a scoring opportunity. So you can only even score by lighting your 2 in-lane lights. That's what I needed to know. Not only will eliminating more targets make scoring a goal easier, it will also increase the points value of the goals, jackpots, and super jackpots. Penalties for and against your team will also be given here. When saving a penalty, use the flippers to move the goal towards the goalkeeper toward target. So at a certain point, it feels like the ball's not even going to be in my control, and I'm going to be defending. That's weird. The out lanes. When you're in possession of the ball and no multi-ball running, if the ball enters the out lane, the opposition will break down your ring. Use the outlane flippers to return the ball to a wire sensor, thereby performing attack and retrieving the ball, or hit the sinkhole to put the ball in a corner, and a drained ball will see the opposition score. So if we go down, if we drain into the gutter, we'll lose the opposition gets a point. So the opposition, in theory, might get on average 3 points if you just lose on the out lanes each time. Let's see. You can lock balls in the attackers, midfielders, and defenders' saucers when the lamp in front of them is lit. After scoring a goal, the balls locked in these saucers will be released, providing relevant perks to the multi-ball as shown on the dot matrix display. So you've got a multi-ball setup that's kind of easy. Score jackpot in the pass and dribble lanes. Jackpot, super jackpot on the cross lane after that. Score jackpot in both 1-2 lanes to unlock super jackpot attempt on the long ball lane. Shoot the goal to shoot in the score into the goal to score a super jackpot. Alright. Wizard mode unlock. Each time the goal celebration multi-ball is started, the flashing player becomes fully lit. Once all the lamps are lit and flashing and the goal is scored, the wizard mode multi-ball starts. That's a lot of players. The wizard mode has the same rules as the goal celebration multi-ball, but double scoring is activated, and super jackpot will also award a golden goal contributing. All 4 balls will be launched, no matter how many were locked in the saucers, but the relevant perks will only be applied from the locked balls. So it's going to be a 4-ball multi-ball. Halftime show multi-ball. The 3-ball mode starts automatically at the end of the first half, so if I just keep the game going for long enough, we get a multi-ball. All lane shots will make the mascot perform a freestyle dance trick. When only 1 ball remains, shooting the dugout sinkhole will start the second half. Dugout sinkhole is right there. Shooting that will randomly award one of 6 coach awards. Yeah, see, there's a lot going on here, particularly since I don't know soccer that well. And there are 5 extra balls. A skill shot. Get 3 skill shots. Perform an 8-way combo. Complete 3 free kicks. Random award given from the dugout sinkhole. Start all 7 possible skill mastery multi-balls. Once achieved, they can be collected at the dugout thing. Check when the extra balls you have left to collect by holding the flippers to access the status reports. And here's the trophy cabinet. This is going to be the weirdest part of this. Filling up your team's trophy cabinet by achieving various things during the match and over the course of the season. All your trophies are saved between games and give you a permanent visual reminder of your achievements. Having trouble attaining all the trophies, visit the forums on Zen Studios for hints from the community. So it's kind of an achievement system inside of a game with an achievement system. If you'd like to start a new league season and clear out your trophy cabinet, you have to go to the operator's menu, select utilities, select clear audits. Be warned, this action is irreversible and your progress cannot be restored. In hot seat mode, all players contribute to the same match in league season. You don't need to know about that. Let's return to the game. So, very strange. Very, very strange that the game would have this achievement system outside of its own achievement system. Why not simply give achievements? Maybe it has something to do with how DLC is limited to a certain number of achievements on either
awards a free kick.
Xbox Live or...
Great free kick. It's taken several opposition players out of play.
Wow, I took out like a lot of players out of play right there.
Looking to drive the team forwards with this attack.
So this pinball table feels very lane reliant. It's all about getting these lanes.
Just seem to lose control of the ball at the vital moment.
But see, losing the ball refills all those opposition players, and there's no way you would score on that upper playfield with all those guys. You're going to definitely need to eliminate a significant number of them. And see, I don't know what the skill shot is though.
They look so comfortable in possession. It's almost
wow,
as if
already a two-ball. Interesting phrase he said there. He said they look so comfortable with possession. It looks like they have two balls on the field.
Into the air. Solid defense there. He never really looked like scoring. Very good. He slipped away from his marker and started a promising attack.
There they locked the ball. So the home team is the one on the left. So we're playing a home game right now, I think. And I think we have possession of the ball, so that I think that means if I can get up a ramp, I can take a score. If I could get up a ramp. They're pretty big ramps we're going to have to hit. Long ones. Darn it.
Oh dear, that's an awful goal to give away.
So I just lost a point there. Well, the other team scored on me. I guess you don't lose points in soccer. But
lacking ideas in the final third there.
They're looking sloppy in possession.
and so they're making some real deep commentary on my play here.
Slightly careless there. The ball's gone out of play.
Now I'm not distracted by the characters on the sides. I like that part.
He's looking to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
I've got 16 more minutes on
the opposition are looking like they will win the ball.
Now,
if they keep giving the ball away like that, it won't be long before they concede a goal.
It's very weird here to have to worry about whether I have possession of the ball or not. Because I really don't know right now if I do or not.
Textbook defending. Excellent work.
Let's see. Trying to get up on this upper playfield.
They truly have He's looking to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
Come on. Get me up there into the upper playfield.
They're running rings around their opponents at the moment.
Worked it well into a shooting position.
Oh no, I didn't
well
score.
Organized. They'll have to work harder to break it down next time.
I almost scored there. But ooh, this is just like real soccer. It's gonna take forever to score a point. It's going to be very, very difficult.
Looking to drive the team forward.
And you're going to have to really be a fan of
soccer. Made a bit of space for the shot. Well, that attack seems to have fizzled out. And
they could lose the ball here if they're not careful.
They need to defend this attack from the opposition.
So is possession depicted by
Right,
the character on the right,
before the referee
the
blows.
3D model? Having a soccer ball in front of him. Because I think I'm defending right now. And until I have possession.
The manager will not be happy with that schoolboy defending.
And see, that timer ended the thing and starts the multi-ball. And every ramp has the mascot on the left if you want to watch him dancing, I think. And we just, I guess you're given a free multi-ball every time as long as you don't lose all 3 balls in less than the 5 minutes or so it takes you to spend 30 minutes of in-game time. I don't really see him doing any tricks over there. So either I'm doing a poor job of hitting the lanes I'm supposed to hit, or he's just not being very emotive. Just keep this super thing going. And that's the second half of the game. Didn't seem like I got a lot of score there.
In the first half, the fans will be looking for a better display from their team.
Still not sure how to do that skill shot.
He slipped away from his marker and started a promising attack.
So the thing here is I've already been defeated, basically. 2 points up on a soccer game is, might as well just call it go home now in the first half.
That attack seems to have broken down to nothing.
Mostly soccer is 3 or 4 points and that's it at most.
Good work in midfield has put them on the attack.
The players all seem to switch off for a moment there.
The referee has called an early end to the match.
If you're a huge fan of soccer, I think you're gonna like this. But otherwise,
games like this can prove tricky, but winning
you're
against
just
mid-table
kind of
opposition will be the manager's main target.
Weird rule table here. It is a pinball, and I'm sure there are real-world soccer-themed pinball tables, but there's probably quite a lot of them.
The keeper.
But
lost possession of the ball.
A free multi-ball, having to have possession the whole time before you can score, getting this internal score. I certainly would have not made a pinball like this. This feels a little Looney Tunes. It feels like it's asking quite a lot for players to do. And this feels like an experts-only style pinball table. And I'm sure if an expert played this, they would have every single ramp, every single shot perfectly set. They'd know exactly what to do and how to do it. And they'd be scoring quite a lot.
Oh dear, that's an awful goal to give away.
And then the fact that your opponent just scores on you if you don't defend by hitting certain ramps is no fun. It violates one of the core tenets of pinball.
They could lose the ball here if they're not careful.
The fact that you're actually losing points, in a sense, by not playing fast enough. And sure, there's plenty of pinball tables that have hurry-ups and will give you more points if you do something really fast. They never go the other way. They never say, if you don't do this,
lost the ball in a dangerous position. Beautifully timed tackle.
We will, if you don't do this by our timer, we're going to penalize you. That's
the opposition are looking like they will win the ball.
These ramps are some of those steeper, more difficult ramps to play.
It's so comfortable in possession. It's almost as if there were 2 balls on the pitch.
There you go. Multi-ball. Oh, quick multi-ball going on here.
The referee looking to drive the team forwards with this attack.
At the moment.
I guess if you just keep... I gotta go! Finally! This is why they celebrate the goals so much. It happens so rarely. I can't believe I actually scored. I figured I'd spend an entire hour on this thing and never score. Look at all those fireworks. I can't right now myself because I'm having to play the game, but we got 4 multi-balls going on the field. Like, there we go.
He's looking to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
So that's looking up, but all that really did is
slightly careless there.
Keep it even. And is it going to pause the game if I get an achievement? One of these trophy things? I don't know. It will pause the game if I get a real achievement, but I don't know what it does if I just get a trophy. Maybe it'll tell me at the end. Maybe it will tell me right in the middle of the gameplay.
There's a break on down the wing. Not the cleanest of challenges, but
nice stop from the gut. The opposition are looking like they will win the ball.
We don't want the opposition to win the ball.
They need to defend this attack from the opposition.
This could be a penalty. It is! The referee's given a penalty!
Well, that's a fine save from the goalkeeper. Good work.
Oh, and I only got like 1 attempt at it, too. The flipper stopped working after that.
He made a good break into the wide position.
Oh, that's a perfectly timed tackle.
He slipped away from his marker and started a promising attack.
They're looking sloppy in possession.
It's kind of ironic. Right now, a news thing came out about FIFA 2017 that some kind of bug is going on in the game, and players are averaging 1 injury per game,
just seem to lose control
which
of the
is
ball
really kind of high. Now there is a terrible plague going where soccer players are starting to fake injuries quite a lot, but I think maybe in FIFA, if the virtual player is injured, it might affect whether you can play him in the next game in the season. We haven't seen any of that in this, and I'm surprised we probably won't. Soccer in general is kind of...
all seem to switch off for a moment there.
It's a contact sport like them all, and they're all kind of a little violent and a little dangerous on the professional level, and even on the unprofessional level, the amateur level. Apparently I don't... well, we got a trophy.
On paper, their opponents are quite solid, but results recently suggest a mid-table finish is likely.
So maybe there's an achievement. Maybe one of those achievements was get all the trophies, or get some of the trophies. I don't remember what they were.
There's a break on down the wing. Only dealt with by the keeper.
It's an alright pinball table. Its gimmick though is that it's so soccer themed, And it's the soccer theme and the possession element that I have a problem with.
He slipped away from his marker and started a promising attack.
And so I think this is probably what would convince me not to play this table.
Oh, they've lost the ball in a dangerous position.
That's a goal their fans will not be happy about.
I mean, if I could play the same table and not have to deal with possession and not have to deal with trying to get a higher score and going 5 weeks against 5 teams and could just play without all that stress that this whole meta game on top of the game that they're adding, I think I would prefer that. I'd like to just be able to have some missions, start some missions, and have the game be varied. Now,
good work in midfield.
for soccer, I suppose you really can't theme missions very easily, can you? And so it kind of explains why, unlike the Star Wars Rebels game, which had a lot of missions you could start, and I got them all done.
Lacking ideas in the final third there.
That flipper at the top right there is in the way a lot. I'm hitting the back of it, like there. That was a great example of that.
He's looking to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
Darn it. I feel like my reaction time might be getting worse.
Broken down to nothing.
There we go.
They're running rings around their opponents at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of lanes and loops here that you have to just hit. And I still don't understand the players on the main field. What they mean.
Need to drive the team forwards with this attack.
Seems to be a random assortment of players that you light up doing certain things. I would have to score
Lacking
2
ideas
points.
in the final third there.
And in soccer, one goal is always only worth 1
The
point.
way they're stroking the ball about the pitch looks so comfortable in possession. It's almost as if there were 2 balls on the pitch. Looking to drive the team forwards with this attack.
Come on, get up those ramps. That ramp on the left is almost impossible to hit. The ramp on the
That
right
attack seems to have
is a
broken down to
pretty
nothing.
difficult one, too, because it's just so steep. A 5-degree adjustment there would make all the difference. And so this table in particular might do well to have
mastered that skill.
Easy mode that would make the table pitch itself down.
They made a good break into the wide position. You can't defend like that and not expect to concede goals.
So 30 minutes in, I think for an average player, this is probably all you're ever going to see here. And that halftime multi-ball is going to help a little bit to keep it a little bit varied, but after that halftime multi-ball, you're just back to playing this table again, trying to get more points. Yeah, being up 2 before the end of the first half, again.
Lacking ideas in the final third.
The idea here, like, doesn't make a lot of sense.
There's a break on down the wing. We're into added time at the end of...
Well, that was safety first.
And the referee blows his whistle for half-time.
So that's halftime, and then we start with this multi-ball immediately. And if I defeated this team, do I permanently defeat that team and always start on week 2? Or do I have to keep a pinball game going for literally 10 of these halves? Because there's 5 weeks, 5 teams, and like, I don't see how I'd even make it to week 2. And that's even if I lost every single game.
Well, it was a poor performance in the first half. The fans will be looking for a better display from their team.
I'm not sure exactly why people riot over this stuff.
He's looking to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
I don't get it.
Nice stop from the goalie.
We've had a few riots, I suppose, in the United States over American football.
That attack seems to have broken down to nothing.
From best I can figure, fans of sports in the United States are
they've
used
lost
to
the ball in a dangerous position.
getting,
Well, that was safety first defending.
Upset and complaining about their team losing just on Facebook and not actually
seem to lose control
heading
of
to the streets to
vital
break
moment.
glass and such. Let's see. So I imagine there's plays that soccer teams play and maneuvers that the soccer teams learn, but that element seems to be completely missing from this game. See, I would imagine that would be each mission is there would be
sloppy in possession.
something like an equivalent of a Hail Mary
They need to defend this attack from the
play
opposition.
in football, American football. And that would be a mission that you could start, and then you'd have to go over certain ramps, and by going over those certain ramps you would achieve that mission and score a point. And then so you could have several plays, like 5 or 6 of them, on the pinball thing, and then that would give you 5 or 6 points, and 5 or 6 points wins. And it could be a system where you score a point when you finish a mission every time, and your opponent then scores 1 less point than what you have, so you'll always win no matter what.
Beautiful passage of play there.
Or your opponent scores a point every time you drop a ball down the gutter, and then you'd have to score 4 points in a game, and that would be quite a high-scoring game, certainly.
The referee has called an early end to the match.
So the scoring I'm getting doesn't seem terrible. It seems kind of low for other games, but...
On paper, their opponents are quite solid, but results recently suggest a mid-table finish is likely.
But, like... It's not like the 100 million I was getting on Star Wars Rebels. Well, I almost made 100 million. I was 300,000 short. Getting 20 million is kind of a low score. Actually, but then... I suppose
midfielders put them on the attack.
If I could... This is really one of those just expert pinball tables where you have to actually do the one thing that they want you to do. So those 2 flashing lanes are all I really should even be targeting. Anything else is a mistake.
Good shooting opportunity here.
Like, I am no way I'm getting past all these guys.
They could lose the ball here if they're not careful.
Let's see, what do I have to do to lose possession? Like, what did I have to do to stop that from happening? And what do I have to do to defend? See, I'm about to lose a point, and I don't know what to do. There's like a flashing ramp that's impossible for me to hit on that cross shot. See, this is not fair.
Oh dear, that's an awful goal to give away.
It's practically impossible to not get scored on if you lose possession. I don't know if I've hit that cross ramp once. Well, that certainly gives me a reason to want to riot. If
he slipped away from his marker and started a promising attack.
This table's kind of proving itself to be completely unfair for an average pinball player, maybe slightly less than average pinball player.
Solid defense there. He never really looked like scoring.
And you can't score unless you really empty that whole field. Even 2 or 3.
The opposition are looking like they will win the ball.
Will definitely stop you. And again, I'm about to lose possession. And I only know that from the commentary.
Oh, they've lost the ball in a dangerous position. Oh, that was safe.
They're looking sloppy in possession.
Yep. This game is mean,
to drive
too.
the team forwards with this attack.
It's not the worst, like, mean statements, but it is saying we're playing bad while we're playing bad. And that's, again, not something I want to hear in pinball games. I think it just shows a lack of video game experience in general.
Looking sloppy in possession.
No video game should have that mean of comments.
If they keep giving the ball away like that, it won't be long before they concede a goal.
I lose possession again, so I can't score. And the music starts playing again. What can I say? I am not a fan of this. I could think of a different way you do this and celebrate soccer, but this is too difficult for a pinball game. The whole table, once I started to learn the rules, exposed itself to me as just being a lost cause. Unattainable goal. Right now I'm 0-3 on the score. Maybe if I go for another 6 minutes in the in-game time, we'll see if it goes to loop 2. So I've got one ball in the upper playfield, but there's no way that thing is going up. There's no way I'm scoring a goal there.
That attack seems to have fizzled out to nothing.
Far too many defenders. 3 more minutes. Let's see what happens. So the soccer match is about to be called.
He slipped away from his marker and started a promising attack. Indirect free kick given. They'll be looking to create a good opportunity.
Let's see if I can just... 30 more seconds of in-game time.
I wonder if either team can find a goal in these last few moments.
You just seem to lose control of the ball at the vital moment.
So the time ended. The fact that it has a timer makes no sense.
The referee has called an early end to the match.
So we need to go back now. It's only been 45 minutes.
Super League football.
Let's see what happens when we change it from Zen Studios Super League
Arsenal
to
FC.
Arsenal
Arsenal FC.
and play. And let's look at the achievements. It's the same one. Score 10 goals in a single match. Yeah, 10 goals? Yeah, right. Strategically match your team in order to achieve their potential by achieving all 5 extra balls. Yeah, that's also not gonna happen. Let's hop in here. Now, looking at this, it's the same. It's literally the same game. I think I kind of got ripped off on the DLC here. It's the same thing. It's just skinned for your favorite team because they figured they could sucker people into this. And they probably could.
The fans will be expecting no less than 3 points and a hat full of goals today.
So what's weird here, though, I guess, is these week 1 stuff seems to like it might overlap. So you would have to play as different
He
teams
slipped away from his
on
marker
the same
and started a promising attack.
game.
Good shooting
Game.
opportunity here.
Oh yeah, this is not gonna work.
Their defense was well organized. They'll have to work harder to break it down next time.
None of the rules have changed. None of the gameplay has changed. Only the fact that you're playing on a different skin. I think the camera angle may have changed. And I'll see if that's the case. Guess it won't kill me to play on a different thing. The mascot changed.
He's looking to make a quick attack into the...
There's a break on down the wing. Oh, that's a perfectly timed tackle.
Let's see, it's getting quiet now and I don't know what was happening there.
Indirect free kick given. They'll be looking to create a good opportunity.
So an indirect free kick. What is that?
Coach will be pleased with the result from that free kick.
I didn't score there. So I don't know what the free kick did.
Looking to drive the team forwards with this attack.
What am I
It looks so
doing
comfortable
when
in
I'm not
possession. It's
scoring?
almost as if there were 2 balls on the pitch.
Here's a multi-ball with a different camera angle.
Long ball into the box.
I can't believe he's missed such a golden opportunity to score.
So if you get on the drop-down targets on the side of the score, it just
Good work in
knocks it
midfield
back
has
down
put
to
them on
the
the
lower
attack.
playfield.
He's made a bit of space for the shot.
Goal!
Got a goal. 4-ball multi-ball. Keep everything in play. Jackpots. Get as many jackpots as possible. Oh, I'm losing balls like crazy. But this keeps throwing them back out as fast as I can lose them. Four-ball multi-ball, by the way, not particularly my favorite because, frankly, there's just not enough, too many on the screen. It's too hard to control. but I don't see a opportunity here to score a second time, and I bet you actually can't. So I may be getting all kinds of multipliers here. I wonder if this is adding to my wizard score if I play different versions of the same table. So now everything starts back up. We gotta get that combo meter back into play and go for no score. If I could actually get to the if I could get 2 or 3 points, it's possible
to make a quick attack into the opposition box.
That they won't get ahead of me, and then when I lose the third ball,
put it well into a shooting position. Well, that attack seems to have fizzled out to nothing.
See, I don't know what everybody's yelling at. It seems like soccer fans have just a level of understanding of what's going on during the play than me. It's kind of like if I went and watched a boxing match, I would just say, well, it seems like 2 people are punching each other, where somebody who knew stuff about boxing might be able to break it down and tell a lot more strategy and use more terminology and such.
Put it well into a shooting position.
I think I can get it. All right. So now I'm ahead by 2 points.
They truly have mastered that skill.
If I was ahead by how many points before they call it early in my favor? I don't think there is any, because there was an achievement for scoring 10 points. And so if there's an achievement for scoring 10 points, that's probably means that there's no limit.
Just seemed to lose control of the ball at the vital moment.
I'm at 57 million right now by scoring 2. So I've had a much better game. I guess Arsenal is my team.
Great tackle.
At least right now it is. I'll side with whoever gets me the most points, I guess. See, the weirdest thing is I thought there was a club called West Ham, but it's not listed here, so I don't know if maybe that's not the same. Well, not a club, but a team called West Ham. I don't know if maybe they just didn't license with Zen and Arsenal and all these other teams did, or if they've changed their name, or if one of those is a professional football club and one of those is not.
And the referee blows his whistle for halftime.
So halftime, 2 points up. Time for that multi-ball. So this multi-ball is kind of pointless. I don't think it gives you anything. Maybe some money, or is the money the scoring? Is that the thing you're getting filthy rich here as a soccer pro, and that's your score? Well, I now just need to hit this dugout here and start the next side because I've lost all the balls. Let's see, come on. So I can't move it forward until I actually hit the dugout drop down target or lose the ball. That's completely unfair that the game would literally give you only 2 options, either lose or stay in halftime forever,
looking to build on their lead or
hit
saving
the
some
dugout.
energy for the next game. Only the next 45 minutes will tell us. Oh, they've lost the ball in a dangerous position.
Oh
Nice
no,
stop
it
from the
flipped right
goalie.
back. I can't believe it didn't think it could do that. That was weird. So if I could just keep the ball in play for the next in-game 40 minutes,
win the ball.
which is probably only 5 minutes.
So comfortable in possession, it's almost as if there were 2 balls on the pitch. Good work in midfield has put them on the attack.
Good shooting opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that, but I'll try.
Nice effort on goal there, but just went wide.
Yeah, that was a decent effort there to see if maybe I could get a third score. I haven't been scored against at all.
They need to defend this attack from the opposition.
Here I'm gonna get scored on. Come on, give me that flashing lane. I need the far right lane. I screwed that up. Screwed that up. Screwed
The
that up.
manager will not be happy with that schoolboy defending.
And see, we're almost at the hour mark here. At 74 million. And I've kind of only played 3 games here. Let's see, let's keep this going. Keep on trying. I have 2. As long as I stop them from scoring on me again in the next
They could lose the ball
30
here if
minutes
they're
of
not
the
careful.
in-game play. Let's see.
They truly have mastered that skill.
Oh yeah, and I didn't change the camera ever. Oh well.
He's looking to make
Trying
a
to
quick attack
remember.
into the opposition box. Good shooting opportunity here.
Come on. Another goal. We got it. I'm losing balls left and right, but whatever. See, even though I've gotten like 75 million points here on this game, I don't feel like I've really earned 75 million. I feel like the game just gives it to you when you goal. You get ridiculous amounts. And the clock is stopped for this multi-ball. So that's kind of a problem too. Because I would prefer to be running out the clock right about now. Oh well. Down to 2 balls. Down to 1 ball. Just don't lose possession. And I feel like I've in this hour's time learned how to play soccer, or at least to watch soccer. And I'm sure there's a lot more to it, but I've gone from nothing to at least being able to appreciate a game in some small amount.
Well, that was safety first defending.
Good work in midfield has put them on the attack.
Come on.
The
Trying to
opposition
get
are
that
looking like they
combo.
will win the ball.
Get more combos and balls locked. I need that
Slightly
combo.
careless there. The ball's gone out of play.
There we go. So I think that was my 3rd ball, but I'm at 3 points to 1. Didn't I just win? Even in losing, did I not just win?
The referee has called an early end to the match.
So we have to go a little long here because we need to test some things. First of all, I have 89 million, and that's probably my best high score because I'm going to just mostly lose on purpose in the next table. And that gives me a super score of 1,167. That is multiplied by the numbers of tables played, which is 20, to give me a wizard score of 23,340. Now, did I just
Super
win?
League football.
Like when I look at the leaderboards here, that's the pinball leaderboards. So when I select
Liverpool
this next
FC.
team,
Liverpool FC.
Liverpool, and play, same team, same game. So I'm just going to try here real fast to keep the game, the ball in the play.
This is certainly one of the toughest fixtures on the calendar, but if they're looking to win the league, it's a game they must win.
To do a week, you do have to go through 10 halves in one game. That's insane. So I just want to wait until it stops blinking at the top here, and once it does, I'm gonna quit.
Can't be dealt with by the keeper.
I guess I could just let it happen naturally like this, and then let it fall.
Slightly careless there. The ball's gone out of play.
Let's just see what happens if I let it lose. So I guess I could just sit here and wait. This kind of also is the problem with this, isn't it? Ball's locked set. You get the stats report when you hold down the left up there. That's what we're seeing. So you could score 1 point and just sit here for the entire duration of the clock and move forward.
The players all seem to switch off for a moment there.
It's also a little weird that it was still blinking there. So you could totally cheat their system because they didn't think their system through. I'm still waiting for the return ball to disappear.
Indirect free kick given. They'll be looking to create a... Coach will
There we
be pleased
go.
with the result from that free kick.
So let's lose this one.
Just seem to lose control of the ball at the vital moment. The referee has
So
called
that's
an
game
early end to
over.
the match.
And I assume the people on the table, the faces, are the actual faces of the people. But notice that didn't increase our tables played to 21. So, and it didn't increase our maximum score. So by buying the DLC for different characters, you're
Super League football.
really just paying extra money to play the team you wanted to
FC
play.
Barcelona.
So let's start here. To see the mascot you want to play with, to see the players you want to play with, and it's a ripoff. It kind of is. Now it may very well be that the DLC is only bundled, so you get all of these teams in one patch. But I'm not sure that was actually the case. That you get to hear different songs, I suppose, and you do have to change the
On paper, their
camera.
opponents are quite solid, but results recently suggest a mid-table finish is likely.
So, yeah, it's pretty much just a ripoff. So let's now go back to the main menu, and we're gonna just look at each one of these
Super League
tables because
football.
there's really no reason to play all of them.
Real Madrid CF.
Whoever you want to play with, pick your team, play with them all you like. I would highly recommend, if the DLC is separate, to not buy any teams that you don't want, and I bet it might work. The Zen Studios one is...
We're in for an exciting game today. Both are top draw sides with lots of attacking potential.
Both of the... I bet the Zen one is cheaper than the others. There we go. The soccer mascots, if that's what they really look like...
Good work in midfield has put them on the attack.
I have to be a little critical of that.
They
Like,
could lose the ball here
if they're
not
just
careful.
like people in soccer uniforms with funny heads, I think the UK needs to step up its game and
Super League
have
football.
full outfit mascots like we do in American
AC
football.
Milan.
But whatever. I mean, that's hardly a fair criticism of anything, is it? Because it has nothing to do with the pinball team, and it really has nothing to do with the
Games like this can
soccer.
prove tricky, but winning against mid-table opposition will be the manager's main target.
And see, I think I would probably pick this team just because I like the colors of red and black there. But it's just all the same. So let's go ahead and exit out onto the menu again, and I think we've
Super League
almost
football.
seen them all. See, who is this? The AC Milan?
Real Madrid CF. AS Roma. AC Milan.
Alright,
AS Roma.
let's play AS Roma for a second and see what their mascot and their colors look like. I assume it's the same intro song and I'm skipping it for something. But see, it's possible to adjust the playfield's pitch in the operator's menu. See, if you don't care about the high score or getting on the leaderboards or getting your wizard score up, which, fair enough, really, I would suggest going into the operator's menu. No, this is the same song as what they were playing before, so they don't have different songs, I guess.
This is certainly one of the toughest fixtures on the calendar. But if they're looking to win the league, it's a game they must
Is
win.
there a view that would put them in a better light? Not really. So you can't even really see these people. You'd have to sit there and wait for it to cycle through the loading screen at the very beginning. I just realized that the gutter is the other goal. I just realized that.
Looking sloppy in possession.
Wow. And that's why the guy is there flashing, because he's the goaltender for your team. Wow.
Super League football.
So, yeah, there's a lot
Juventus.
here, but with the different teams giving you that level of customization, I think you're probably going to pay a lot in DLC to do that. And I'm probably the only person in the world who's silly enough to buy all the teams, but whatever. I kind of bought it not knowing what it was or what it was going to do, because it is kind of labeled as a different table when it really isn't. It's just a different skin of the same table. But sadly,
This is
I
certainly one of
just
the toughest fixtures on the calendar.
don't
But if they're
think...
looking to win the league, it's a game they must win.
I don't think this table's very good. I think the extra elements makes it too much like soccer and too far away from pinball. And if that was the case, why not go play FIFA? Really, why not go play the video game equivalent of playing soccer?
The referee at will.
Yeah. So that's that one. And then the internal achievement system
Super League
means
football.
nothing to me.
Super League football.
And Super League kind of doesn't mean anything either. Yeah, there's just some really, really flawed concepts in there. And I wouldn't want to play that if I was a soccer fan. I wouldn't want to play it if I was a pinball fan. And I am a pinball player fan, so it's not good enough for anybody there. Didn't get any of the achievements. Let's look at the leaderboards. It's all the same. Well, apparently this guy, Unknown, has the top score on this, but I wonder if I came in here and selected a different team,
Super League Football.
if it changed that. Nope, it's an all-time high score for any of those tables. They all get merged together. And then the super score, 4 billion, is kind of low for what we've seen before. And then it's the same people on the super score and the same people on the Super Pinball Wizard stuff. And we still, I just don't think they're doing tournaments anymore at this rate. Either that or something's going wrong with the server connection for me. Don't have any friends to challenge or do Pinball King. It's a real shame that there's kind of two major elements of this game you won't be able to play at all unless you have other people that play pinball that have friended you on Steam. Or, it's kind of a shame. Yeah. So 10 million they seem to give the default local high scores. Seems to always be like 10 million, 9 million, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Although that's not correct because this guy is 190310 MOL, and that doesn't even make sense. Is that some kind of joke, this number with this letter? Does that mean something to somebody? I have no idea. But, yep, another bad table. It's a shame. Every time we find a good table, like Star Wars Puzzles Star Wars Rebels, we kind of run into two other bad tables that aren't that interesting. The Marvel ones in particular here. I didn't really like Ant-Man. I really didn't like Avengers. I really didn't like the Venom. And next time we're going to do Guardians of the Galaxy. So hopefully they solve whatever issue they had there and come up with a good table that interests me. So next time we'll do Guardians of the Galaxy, then we're going to do Han Solo.
Of the Millennium Falcon.
I bet that one is probably going to be pretty good. And then we will do the next
Wild West
thing,
Rampage,
which would be Wild West Rampage, and that's next individual one, which this may be season 2 of their core games, because obviously that's not a licensed product. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording.
Super League Football.
As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.